welcome back to Giving Chances Farm. I'm just out here working the calves again. So this is Lucky Charm, which is Michaela's calf. They've gotten brushed or combed already with the shedding comb. And this is the first one he brought out here. So he's kind of just working with them a little bit of trying to set up. We can probably get by with practicing on this one. Now, Taylor's calf, he's kind of a little bit behind. Not much, but he still has his days he likes to be a little...
That and they're a little rambunctious today because they got a 2-day break because of me having to haul cow in the process yesterday.
Yeah. But Lucky Charm's not doing bad today. We're having that break.
Dan?
You're just gonna back up just a little bit, that front.
Come on, man. Come on.
Now if you can see what Tony was doing, he was rubbing his brisket, which is, if you're new to cows, that's kind of like their underside, like right there where their neck is. So when you're showing them, you take the stick and rub right underneath that, in that area, to help calm them down. So usually in the beginning, before we introduce that stick, we try and use our hands to kind of rub that area to get them prepared, because on the stick there's like a hook on it. We don't use the hook side of it because I think the girls try and dig into their skin. So we tell them to switch the stick around and just use the side that don't have the hook. And we just rub it on that area to help them calm down. So that's what Tony was doing right a few seconds ago. And then if you wait just right, as you've seen, he set himself up to where it was more comfortable for him, and he moved that front leg back to be like lined up like it is now. And then when you are in show, see how the back leg is kind of offset from each other? That's how you would want your cow to stand. We got a mama sticking her nose out underneath the door back there. So that's an added distraction for him, whether that's his mom or not, but that's just a distraction. Which when you're practicing, sometimes it's good to have a distraction. That way the cow gets used to its surrounding and the noises or anything that's going on that may spook him. As long as the person showing the cow can keep that calm under control and calm, that helps when there is a distraction going on. So that right there is what I was talking about earlier. He's just practicing where you would rub underneath with the show stick.
Stand. Stand. Stand.
And if you're new and this is your first time watching one of the halter breaking videos, you heard Tony say stand. We like to use the verbal cues. So we will tell the cow what we want them to do. So if that's stand, turn, walk, then when we say that word at the time that we want that cow to do what we want, then it'll be easier for when the girls take over and walking the calf. We try and get them started with the verbal cues. That way we can, you know, the girls can also practice doing that. I know last year when I was introducing the stick, for me, I was trying to get the cows, instead of using the stick or having to use the stick, we kept it there just to be for backups, but I would try and just use my foot, and then I would use verbal cues that way too, whether I wanted that leg to move forward or step backwards, whatever I wanted it to do. I'd use my foot on the fronts of the front legs. Now sometimes, depending on which cow you were working at the time, I could get that cow for the back legs without using the stick. All I would have to do is take well, I kind of use the stick. I would take the stick to the one side and I would tell it to either move it forward or move it backwards. And sometimes they would, sometimes they wouldn't. Then we'd have to go back to using the stick, but.
Come on. Come on.
Guess his work is done for today, so he's
Yep.
gonna go back and Frosty will come out and see how he does.
Good boy. Come on, Frosty. Walk. Walk. What we got? Walk. You calling the mama? Yeah. We go mama's boy. Big boy for mama's boy. Come on. We got walk, right? Let's walk. Walk. Good boy. Whoa. Hey. No. Turn. Stand.
Yeah. He's already being a troublemaker.
Dang it. Why are you trying to push on him for? That's not nice. Come on. Turn. Turn. Come on. Turn. Turn. Good boy. All I ask is for you to move when I want you to move and you to stand when I want you to stand. It's not that hard, bub.
Now he's going to the bathroom.
Okay? Not that hard. Right? Yeah. Ears okay? Yeah. The head okay? Yeah. Down here's good? Right about there, huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good boy, huh? You gonna be a good boy now? Let's try again. Let's walk. 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 No. Okay, let's turn. We're gonna do circles. Go. Keep going. Go. Need a little bit of circles, bud.
Ring around the rosies.
Come on, Frosty. Turn. Turn. Walk. Hey. Much better, bud. I got this foot coming out to the side a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the back leg just needs to come in closer to his other leg, just a slightly. But other than that, the front legs look good. He's just got that left leg cocked out just a little bit too much. But other than that, as you can tell, he just moved it because it was uncomfortable to him, so. Which doesn't look that bad. I mean, they're offset just a little bit, but
See, not so bad.
he's looking at me like, that camera again.
Yeah. Now, can we walk? Walk. Good boy. Baby steps, that's all I'm asking for, okay? Let's walk. Good boy. Yeah. Come on. Let's turn this way. Turn. Stand. Go, stand.
I was just waiting for him to get comfortable, and he will move his legs back to where they are comfortable to him. And then sometimes they don't do that, and then that's when you have to bring the show stick out or use your feet. And that's usually when he was touching his hoof. That's when I would use verbal cues as telling him to back his foot up at the same time I'm putting a little pressure on
Step
that.
back. Step back.
Sounds like we're getting a load of mulch.
Yep. Walk, walk. 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 Good boy. Let's walk. Come on.
Mama's waiting for her baby to come out. She is the mama to Lucky Charm. So, this is Chocolate. She was the first cow calf, so she was the calf of the first cow that we got of the American Aberdeens, but back then they were called low lines. So, she is Michaela's cow now, and then any babies that comes out of her are registered to Michaela. You did it. So the one with the green tag in his ears is Lucky Charm, which is her baby, as I was saying. And that's how she ended up getting her favorite calf, which is Cheyenne, which now she's a mama of her own. And she is the mother to Navajo, which is the one Michaela works of the smaller calves. Go on. Time to go outside. Just gonna go over there and rub. Go. Go. She's due to have a calf anytime in this first part of the year, so
I think it's in the March.
yeah, March is when she will be dropping a calf, and then Sunday, which is the other mama, which is right there, and her baby is Frosty. So any of the calves that come out of her are given and registered to our youngest Taylor. So they're out for the day, and then we'll try and bring the small ones in for the night time walking. So hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to share on any of your social media with your friends and family, and we'll see you on the next one.